Get who the
What?
get this. Okay, now we are Savage AF. You know what I'm saying? All the way live.
Yeah,
Man,
something happened. Something happened with the technology.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We're gonna switch
Happy,
sides.
happy, happy holidays. Getting hammered right now
Hey,
already.
'tis the season. Cheer. Oh wait, I just cheers, and
Yeah,
I'm
you
black.
gotta. You gotta be there.
Cheers, y'all. I wear glasses now.
It look
This
good
is
on you,
day.
man. And I
Hey,
ain't trying to. I ain't sucking up to you because I ain't got no reason.
yeah,
You, yeah, you look good, man.
I'm 9 days into glasses,
Hey, well, you know how long I'm into glasses.
and I get it, bro. But these are progressive lenses, so I have to like move my head to see things properly. So if you see me making weird head motions, I'm just like trying to figure out how to. The readers are at the bottoms. Apparently, progressives are like the new term for bifocals. Whatever, man. Shut up. Savage
That's
A.
that's what these
Forget
are.
to
But
see the fact
hey,
matter. We are both Malcolm X right now. Yeah, like bro. I gotta. I'm in
this
places.
really looks like I'm getting drunk. Look at that. Look at that. That look real.
What is that? Apple juice.
Yeah.
That's apple. Yeah. So mine is
Why you
reposado.
check me like that? Why you check me like that? That's apple juice.
That's
Don't
apple.
even. That's apple juice. Yeah, it's apple.
You're in between bourbon and tequila, but for me, I'm doing apple juice, dog. That being said, Savage AF, man, forget your feelings. Facts matter. We got 2 more days of 2024 left. Last week we were basically off for the Christmas, but we are back. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Black Pedro.
I'm Shang, and something's going on with our feed here. Look, why is it showing it like that?
I don't know what this is. Let me see. This must be some kind of banner that isn't supposed to be up. Live viewer comments show up on stream. Doesn't.
Yeah, that's not supposed to
I
be
don't.
there.
I don't know why that's there. Let's
Okay,
see.
I got there. You go.
You got it off. All
Yeah,
right.
I
Cool.
think so.
All right.
Savage AF. I want to
Yeah,
let some know them something real quick. We're here normally 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. time,
Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific Standard Time.
Monday through Friday, typically.
Yeah,
Sometimes life happens, but
yeah.
you can catch us live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously.
Yes, yes.
I think IG is still hating, but either way, man, listen.
What we got to figure out what's going on with that, man, because that's been going on for a while with you.
No, it's got to be an active troll. But either way, we're not going to feed that energy right now. What we gonna do?
We're gonna
is
get
tell you-
other energy. Look at
yeah,
my
what
hand.
we tell
Look at
you
my
is
hand. That's extra energy. I don't know if you see it.
yeah, no, I see it, bro.
Oh, yo, how was your holiday? How was your holiday? What you was down in Vegas partying?
I went on up to Vegas.
Up to Vegas. Yeah, I was in Vegas Friday. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we left on Thursday, but my lady, her family's in Vegas too. My family's in Vegas, so it all coalesced. But yeah, it was a good time, man. My mother did come down with COVID.
What?
Recovering with that. This is probably her
You
second
all
bout.
right?
Yeah, she's all right. She's fighting through it, but
I just did the dirt. I did the dirty and the new woo, and
no woo.
I did the new woo woo woo. And it was good. It was good. It was a gig. Got down there, got back.
It's
Did
a gig.
lots of. It was a
It
gig.
was a job.
It was a job. It was. It
It's a
was.
living.
It was a job. I did my job. But we're normally here, and you know what? Sometimes you ask us questions like, "Where can we go subscribe?" You ask us little dumbass questions, and and I never really liked you geeky ass niggas that ask that. But scrolling, as you can see,
At
it
the
says
bottom.
at the bottom, it says subscribe to your youtube.com/C/Savage AF World. You'll get there and you'll wonder, what do I do with my digits? My digits, I don't know what they do. And then what you do with your digits is you click it like this. Click the bell. Make sure you tell all your friends about it. Share, share, share. Give us some thumbs up.
You know what it is, y'all. Also, allowed. Some of y'all aren't even allowed on YouTube anymore because you know what you did. We're also on Facebook. Savage
Facebook.
A dot F dot. You want to put the dots there? Savage A dot F dot on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe, get notified. Um, give us a thumbs up. We want you to react, comment, share, rate our videos. They're all there
Yes.
for you if you ever miss us live. Also, just know that there's another platform that currently seems to be sharing some hate for us. But it's I still, even without the glass, I still see you. But
But yeah. Is it Instagram you speak of?
it's the gram, dog. Without the gram, comedians are nothing. At Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. Make sure you follow us, man.
And also follow us on Threads at
At
same.
Black Pedro, at Comedian. Also on Blue Sky. All of these platforms are, there's like, without followings, we don't exist.
How are you doing? How are you doing on Blue Sky?
I've been drinking tequila since it opened, so I actually don't know.
Okay, well,
To be honest.
follow us on Blue Sky. We're gonna get into
Yeah,
the
to
show,
be
but
honest, like since Blue Sky started, I've been drunk. So I don't
oh,
know.
well, you know what? The way that this country's going, and the way where we live at,
There with us.
and yeah, where we live at, which is dumb fuckistan.
Me no
And
fuck.
and by and, okay, I want to throw something we're going to talk about. I know we got some topics we want to talk about. There's some stuff. There's something I wanted to emphasize to people. It's not in my Shangri, but it's something I want to emphasize to people about this past fucktastic election that y'all have to keep clear on. So we'll talk about it. We're definitely going to talk about it. And I
We're
see
gonna
people
get
in the
into
feed.
it, man.
But let's
Uh,
give a shout out to some of the people in the feed because we got the people in the feed coming in
no,
hot.
the fam is here, man, and thank you for taking the week off with us, but thank you for coming back. I see over on YouTube Gina Amerson, LG, Compton's finest, Raina Love,
Damani Jones.
Damani Jones is here. Yeah, you're right. I can't lie about that.
Damani
Man, thank
Jones.
y'all for being here, man. Appreciate y'all for helping. Y'all are the bricks in the building that build the building. And without bricks, you can't build unless you're doing some other style of building. But
Yeah.
we're
If you're using like
brick.
popsicle sticks with glue, I've built many a great structure out of those. Some people use boogers. I remember when I was little, I would make booger men, and I would throw them at people. I
Booger
was a problematic child, um, but I don't even know why I went there just now, but I did, and
No,
there's
it
nothing you can do
seems
about
like
it.
it seems like one of those things you might have gotten into as a child, Shang.
As a child, yeah. But I mean, it ain't shit y'all could do about it. So, just pay the nurse on way out and just make sure that your ass stops hurting soon.
On the way, exit through the gift shop.
Oh,
Savage AF, man.
we got it. There's something that I just want to start off with. Uh, uh, Trump tried to appeal the Eugene Carroll case, and the judge said, "No, bitch, get out the way." And declined it. Said, "No, you can't overturn nothing. You gonna have to pay $5 million and $88 million. Period. The end. So maybe everybody's not MAGA.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Not. But so yeah, that got denied. He still has to, I think, pay her $5 million or so.
5 mil. 5 mil. 5 mil. And then the 88 mil he's trying to appeal, but they said there's not a good chance he's going to do it. So think about it. We got a president that owes for a sexual abuse case almost $93 million. That's who you voted in, you stupid bitches.
And also, like, I'm gonna flip to your side of it, Shang, and just be like, nobody's gonna get money from Trump.
No, wow.
Like, if Trump grabbed your pussy, or punched you in the face, or shot you in Times Square, admittedly, I'm gonna admit, like, the man was right. Like, nothing's gonna happen to him. He said it years ago that he could shoot somebody in the middle of Times Square and nothing would happen to him.
Nothing.
And I just have to admit that, like, nothing has happened to this man. Like,
nothing.
In
fact, he came up, which is even worse.
His friends are making money. It's all good, man. But here, let's get into it, man. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. I'm Black Pedro. This dude.
I'm Shang, and check this out. Thank you, everybody that came out to the shows this past weekend. Appreciate you very, very much. I'll be coming to Texas soon. I'll be coming to Vegas again soon, and I'm going to have free passes for everybody that comes to the shows in Vegas. It's actually January 27th through February 2nd. So just want to let y'all know that. Got some other local shows coming up. But wanted to make sure y'all know, thank y'all for coming out, because y'all were a fantastic crowd.
Let's go, y'all. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. Let's get into it, bro. We're going to actually, one of these didn't make it in here. I gotta do that.
You got it?
We're gonna I got a Black Pedro pop in for you.
Well, then pop it in. Pop.
And it's I can see clearly now.
I'm trying to figure out, is that protect? Okay, well,
it's a double entendre.
Is that how you say entendre?
My French is amazing. So it's a double entendre.
What's that? What's what we mean?
I can see clearly now, bro. But before we get into that, boom, save that. I'm gonna talk about Coming to America, one of my favorite movies. But I think one of the central questions of the movie is, are you looking good? We'll talk about it. But before we get into that, Savage A. Oop, I didn't mean to click that. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. By the way, it is Monday, December 30th, 2024.
Wow, it's about to be 2025.
It's New Year's Eve's Eve. We made it through 24. Not the way we wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know if we made it.
Easy.
I don't know if we made it.
But what we are going to start off talking about is his story versus ours. And I want to slap y'all with a little video. It's a kind, friendly slap. You know, sometimes friends, brothers, we just slap each other for no.
Well, when you're young, I mean, when you get older, like, hey, nigga, what you doing now? Get off me.
Yeah, no. At a certain point,
don't you be smacking. I don't really move like that.
Happens.
I don't know if y'all think I move like that, but I don't.
But on a national historical archival level, this is what's going on.
There's a fight brewing in the National Archives over the telling of American history. For the past year, the country's top archivist and her team have been removing some references to negative parts of American history from exhibits planned to open in 2025. Colleen Shogan and her team have raised concerns that the planned exhibits might anger Republican lawmakers and a potential Trump administration. I'm an investigative reporter for the Wall Street Journal, and my colleague and I spoke to nearly a dozen current and former archives employees, and we reviewed documents and contemporaneous notes for this story. Here are some of the changes that head archivist Colleen Shogan and her team ordered to these exhibits. They removed prominent references to events like the World War II Japanese-American incarceration camps because they were too negative and controversial. And they requested to swap a photo of Martin Luther King Jr. marching for civil rights for former President Nixon greeting Elvis. They also removed several documents related to the U.S. government's displacement of Native American tribes from a planned exhibit about westward expansion. Shogun asked one staffer, "Why is it so much about Indians?" Longtime employees at the National Archives have said her efforts amounted to censorship, and at least a half dozen senior employees have stepped down in recent months. When we asked for comment, the National Archives told us that it's committed to operating without ideology or partisanship.
What? I just downloaded that. I just downloaded that. That's crazy that you saw what I saw, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm posting this."
No, bro. Like, so here's where we are. His story versus ours. But I think that this is what we're going to have to deal with, and this is why. Thank you, LG. For the nice glasses comment. I'm trying to be my Malcolm X in this age, but
those look expensive.
I have vision coverage at my job, so it could have cost way more. We'll talk about it. I can see clearly now. That'll be my Black Pedro pop in. But for this one, his story versus our story. I think we've been seeing a clear erasure of American history on a sort of public school and educational level and blah blah blah. But when we get into the National Archives of America, and you have the head archivist saying, like, why is this so much about Indians when they're not Indian? Indians are from India.
American native.
These are natives of this land that came here before your white ass.
Hey, man. Hey.
Why you ain't from here?
All right, but this is the other thing. If you see what you did, I'm gonna let you know right now. If you look at this situation, what's going on? Hey, man, breathe, nigga. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with this. This is something that has been systematic since 2016. They've been dealing with trying to do this in every way, shape, or form pertaining to Black people, Black books, So now they're just going to do it to say, fuck it. Let's put a picture of Elvis up, man, because Elvis meeting Nixon was way more impactful than Martin Luther King. I want to win this race.
Like Nixon, one of the worst presidents in American
history.
Clearly racist. COINTELPRO was like all his shit. Motherfucker had to leave office, got pardoned by the only president from my state of Michigan, Gerald Ford. That's his legacy. He pardoned he was vice president under bro. These motherfuckers are so corrupt. There's no validity to their existence as presidents, vice presidents, whatever. But what we are left with is that legacy, that history. You have like a Nixon, a guy like they always are constantly pardoning, forgiving, overlooking egregious. And Shang, to take
you use the word.
I don't use that word a lot.
Yeah, well,
I don't use the word egregious a lot.
Well, I want to say suckable. That means y'all can suck my sack if you actually think that these motherfuckers ain't gonna try to push it harder and harder, and you're gonna see no history. And in a minute, you're gonna see that Miles Davis was a white man who created jazz. Think it ain't happening? Think it didn't happen?
But so when we have the National Archives trying to re-archive our history, I guess the reason I brought this story into this show, Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter, is because I don't want us, us, Shane, you and I, and all my
Yeah.
black people out there, and all my conscious woke people, to get into these conversations, debates, back and forths with ignorant motherfuckers that don't know their history, because what we are all witnessing is again an erasure of a true history, and it being replaced with a white supremacist narrative. And I think as we go forward, what we're going to see are white supremacists kicking a narrative that will eventually be backed by Google, AI, iRobot, whoever the fuck, right?
I don't think the iRobot, hopefully not. But
That
I,
nigga was more. That robot was more woke
yeah,
than the whole GOP. but but the reality is, it's like they're going to erase a history, retell it, and then we're gonna sit here debating with motherfuckers that don't have any concept of history, of a
well,
real history,
oh
and it's
no,
gonna be
they know.
frustrating. It's gonna make you mad, and you're going to go to jail.
Wow. Okay,
Because
but
you're going to take the crowbar out your trunk and bludgeon somebody, right? Because
right.
it's gonna
It's going to
fucking
happen, but the bottom line is they've been doing this, and there's another video that ties into this video I'm going to show you right now. But before that, Compton finally says America needs you to believe two things. One, is the land of milk and honey. Well, it is. And two, you won't be treated better no matter where you go. They need you to stay and be oppressed.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you on that, but I mean, yeah, there's a lot of motherfuckers that don't understand. You could try to oppress. You can fuck around and get a hand sandwich warmed up, hot and steamy.
Wait. Let's give a follow up. Compton's Finance also says, been out of the country for 2 weeks. My heart rate and blood pressure is literally lower. It's stressful for Black folks to exist in America. If you feel comfortable, Compton's Finest, tell us where you've been, where this rest haven of low blood pressure and unsalted pork is. But I would love, like I get that though. Like that's
Well,
America
you know what? I don't know
is
about that. I
and
don't know about that.
it's no, but it's one
Come
of
on,
my favorite
Pedro. Come on, man.
one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite civil rights activists, James Baldwin, is like, and I might get a few, so it might not be verbatim, but James Baldwin once said that to be Black and conscious in America is to be in a constant state of anger and rage, right? Like, so if you're woke, if you know what's going on, it will fuck with you. Compton's Finest says he's in Madeira, Portugal. And by the way, I've never been there, but I have sipped the wine. And for those
Wow.
who don't know wine, Madeira is it's a fortified dessert wine that does come from Portugal. There's also port, like port is short for Portugal. So great place for
But
dessert wine. If
also,
you want a sweet wine after your dinner, if you want to skip dessert and sip
that's
something
the
sweet,
place.
go to Madeira. But also, if you just want to live as a Negro and not be stressed out,
But
apparently Compton's Finest is telling us Portugal is the way.
but also a Compton's finest. I heard that what is it, Madeira? I think the last movie was Madeira Goes to Space. Or is
No,
it?
this is not Tyler Perry shit. It's not Medea. It's Madeira. Yeah,
Okay,
no,
yeah. I thought you, because I don't
no.
like that shit. I don't like none of
Medea's
his movies.
wine might
Oh,
be Madeira in Portugal,
and Madeira that I'm talking
or
about is the
Medea in
one.
Portugal might be Madeira.
Okay, I thought it was the
Either way, get your Monty.
fat transsexual transvestite dude.
That's those aren't even terms we use anymore, Shane.
I just did. I just did.
Okay, all right.
All right.
You did.
Okay,
right.
but no, I want to add to this. There was weird that you had that video because there's another video that says basically the same thing, but they've been doing this consistently pertaining to not only history in the archives, but in colleges. Look at this.
They're all books from New College.
So it's happening everywhere, and the only way we can fight this is actually to archive it ourselves, have different backups of the information that's actually factual. Because if you don't, guess what's going to happen? You're going to think that Eddie Murphy is actually an Irish guy that came to America and coming to America. It's going to change it all.
Exactly. No, it's crazy, and yeah, like, so what I'm hearing about too are stories in Florida specifically about Black students and organizations that are like Black students are taking out their time on weekends to actually learn about Black history. So I think that the way it's always been done, this is how we stay woke, no matter how they try to redefine the word woke. Black people stay woke by passing down a realistic history of our experience in this country. So fuck his story or even her story. We have our story, right? Which is like, we know what happened. We know how it went down. We know the towns that got burned. We know that Black people have never been lazy, right? Like,
No, I'm messing.
we created wealth and thriving communities.
And every time we created wealth or tried
white mobs, mobs
decide to kill us and burn us out. If you look at this different situations, going back to Philly, when they were like, "Oh, they're squatters," no, they were just like, "No, you're a landlord. You're a dirty ass landlord. You didn't fix the shit." So they dropped a bomb on them. If you look at Tulsa, and push. So if you look at Tulsa, these people were like, "Oh, you saying pull ourselves up by our bootstraps? Well, fuck you then. We're going to make our own boots and our own bootstraps." And they go, "Well, look at those niggers over there with those nice boots. We can't have that. Their boots are nicer than our boots. So we got to blow them up. We got to kill them, got to murder them." So don't act like that shit ain't the real. You make me mad. And if you make me mad, then I start turning green, and then motherfuckers start getting tossed all around.
You want to see me when I'm angry.
I mean, what do you think we're going to do in 2024? Because if you look at Project 2025, looks like it's going through pretty much easy sailing. What are we going to do? How do we the narrative of history, how do we make sure that we keep it?
That's what I'm saying is like, let's make sure that we fight, because Project 2025 is a reconstruction of a historical narrative.
It's happening.
That is not true, though. It's not true. So we have to, as Black Americans, make sure that specifically to our Black children and descendants, that they understand that whatever they're telling you, because these curriculums are about to change, right? When we see the National Archives being like, "Why is this so much about Indians?" Bitch, because they were the first here, and they not even called Indians, you whole fuck donkey biscuit ass Triscuit wheat thin whole nugget.
Hey, man. Come on,
fuck
man.
Bitch.
Come on, man. That's really harsh.
And I haven't gotten into my curse poetry in a while, but that bitch deserves that. But either way, just make sure that we are telling our story versus his story to our descendants. And I don't know how that's going to play out. But what I do know is that we cannot let our children, our descendants, our young ones, succumb to this false narrative. So please, we're going to move on to the next story because we've got a few other things to talk about. But Black people out there, make sure that your story, our story, is being told above his.
Okay.
Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings.
By the way, we just got an Amber Alert, and I wanted to make sure I put this up, let people know.
Missing.
Yeah. Where has the vice president been? I ain't heard from him.
He's not vice president yet.
No. Elon Musk is president, and Trump is vice president.
Donald Trump is vice president.
But where has he been?
Is our default
no press conferences, no talking about shit. Just where's he been? You know, he's been sniffing and humping couches.
Love seat, yeah. Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Here we go, man. Our next topic. So it's honestly a Christmas movie, whether you believe it or not. But last night I was looking for something to fall asleep to, and Coming to America came across my browser. It is my favorite movie of all time.
Are you serious?
I think it's the most perfectly executed comedy of all time.
Wow. Okay.
It's the funniest movie ever. For all you kids out there, for all the kids out there who don't know what it is, Trading Places is I'm only saying it in this order because he had top billing, but it's Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy, who was the most successful movie star in the 80s and early 90s. He made over $1 billion for Paramount Pictures in the 80s. Simultaneously kind of shot 48 Hours and Trading Places. I think 48 Hours came out first, but he was actually shooting Coming to America. Right. Sorry, not Coming to Trading Places. First.
Yeah, Trading Places.
So Trading Places and 48 Hours are like Eddie Murphy's first two movies as a star, young dude, coming off of Saturday Night Live as a 19-year-old. But me, my family, my sister, and I, we speak in Trading Places language. Like we quote the movie all the time.
Wait a minute, Pedro Mortimer. What?
Thank you, Mr. Mortimer.
I'll bet you $1 that that's not true.
$1.
But no, if you look at
that being said, last night
Eddie Murphy's best or comedy overall best? Because now I'm gonna
I think overall
Nutty Professor, bro.
No. Here, all I'm gonna say is that I think it's the best. It's the most perfectly executed comedy of all time. For Eddie, Nutty Professor is like was this industry, but it's like an industry accomplishment where he like played all of these different characters at once in the scene and sat in a chair and put on the makeup for all of these different characters, right. Which was a breakthrough at that time. But I encourage everybody to go and watch Trading Places if you've never seen it, or rewatch it, because last night, as an aficionado, a guy who can quote every line to line, scene from scene of the movie, I watched it last night and I realized, like, wow, it's like the most obvious part of the movie, and even built into the title of the movie. But it's really this very, very poignant statement about wealth inequality in America. And
okay, where are you going with this, man?
No, I'm there. I'm right there. It's like, this is a movie, go watch it, that is 40 years old now. This is a 40-year-old movie that is talking about the wealth gap. And when we get into that and where we are now in America and globally, it was amazing to me to watch a movie that I've seen a million trillion times
and get something else from it.
and get something else from it, brother. Like for real. And this is like John Landis as a director who is legendary. Like this is
No,
like all of it was there. Bro, this movie is so good that like it took me like 10 years ago into my 30s, late 30s. I hit up my sister one day and was like, yo, Dan Aykroyd did blackface in this movie, right? But
right.
like, it was so funny to me, and like
you let it slide. You let it slide.
I didn't even notice it.
I didn't. I tried.
Dan
my best.
Aykroyd playing Lionel Joseph from
I
the
know.
Haile Selassie Pavilion.
I couldn't.
I'm
You
like,
let it
oh
slide.
shit.
You know what? I was wearing puka shells then, so I couldn't let it slide.
But like, bro, I did not even. That shit slid past. That's how funny the movie is and good it is. But when you look at it now, it's still a poignant and relevant. I'm sorry, commentary on economics.
How it is now. But by the way, movie wise, I went to see Nosferatu last night. One of the worst movies I ever seen in my life. I've literally
Dracula. Nigga.
It was the worst shit ever. It was these long speeches and soliloquies, and then the vampire looked like Sonic, the villain in Sonic. It was the worst shit ever. Don't go see that movie. Don't support the movie. I wanted to fight somebody.
Ain't no black people in the movie.
No, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. And William Dafoe overacting beyond and then the vampire came.
Is Willem Dafoe Nosferatu?
No, he's the
other dude.
He's not Renfield. He's the like vampire hunter.
Yeah, the hunter.
It's stupid, dumb. The girl in it, Johnny Depp's daughter's in it, and she's overacting. And maybe I wanted to punch her. I wanted to punch her the whole time. But aside from that, favorite movie, Eddie Murphy, 48 Hours. Got to go with there first. I know what you're saying, but
they shot both. So this isn't a debate about.
I know. I'm just throwing it.
The Compton's Finest is touching on what I'm talking about. He says Trading Places also shows the only thing Black folks lack is access and opportunity. And thank you, Compton's Finest, for saying that, because this is what I'm actually talking about. Is like in the movie, there are so many scenes where the dichotomy of access is exposed, right? So like, you know, the Duke brothers, who are the 1% in that movie,
right,
are just purposefully manipulating these two entities. A white guy who went to Exeter and Harvard, had all the opportunity in the world, and a nigga from the whatever side of town, right? And once you give them access or deprive them of that, obviously this is a fictional tale, but reality is this is you know, it's a realistic
right. You give
a position of what could happen. So like Dan Aykroyd's character, right? Louis Winthorpe. Not only like, because there's a scene where like the Duke brothers, the 1%, are like, well, we can't just deprive him of his job, right? We have to take everything from him, like his network and everything, right? And then there's a scene where like after he's been arrested and let out, and he hooks up with Jamie Lee Curtis
and her titties,
and great tits in that movie. But you know, she's like the common person in that movie on the white side. He links up with her, gets some bum ass clothes from her, and then goes to his country club to like hit up his homies, his friends, bro. The people who were supposed to be his day ones, right? And he's like, guys, look, I know this looks different and blah, 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 but all I need is a little cash to fight this case. And they turned his back on him. And that honestly was the turning point. So it's like, don't just make rich people poor, but also take away the access.
No, take
to the
away
network.
their hope.
No.
Burn their villages.
No. But he went to Friends for investment in his future, and they were like, "Fuck you, you're a heroin dealer," and he's like, "It was PCP." Yeah, right. But that was part of the joke. But realistically, like they once he was denied access to the network, right, beyond your own personal bank account, like once you can't get funds from your friends who are rich, you're out, bro. You're out. And once Eddie Murphy was allowed in, he was in, but he was woke.
Yeah,
which is a whole other term that they don't like.
Hey man, quit messing with my rug.
Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn.
Yeah, you messing with my rug. I need y'all to all get the fuck out of here. That was the scene for me that I went, okay, he's like, he's changing. He's even changing more. But the bottom line is we get access to stuff, we excel. Like for instance, comedy wise, let us get in the really good clubs and we smoke that bitch. I mean, when we do the improv, I mentioned them, the improvs and the comedy stores and whatever. It's not even fair. It's like pistol whipping a baby. It's like boxing a toddler. I mean, it's not even close. So it's about access.
By the way, against babies,
undefeated.
Every baby that ever tried to fight me, I beat they ass, bro.
Now one of them bit me. He got me with a little bite, but he didn't have no teeth, so it was easy just to pull back and clocking. But if you look at it from that standpoint, if you look at it from the standpoint, as soon as you get the opportunity in this country, we have to be 7 times better. I thought it was 3 times better or 2 times better. There was a new thing that came out that talked about how we have to literally be 7 times better. 7. And so basically the whole thing is run, and I got somebody who was calling me names, wanting to fight with me online, and I was like, hey man, I'm gonna be here Friday at 9:00. Yeah. And then all of a sudden silence. Yes, silence. Fuck around and find out. That's the name of my new tour. Fuck around and find out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these people, they're mediocre at best. A lot of these presidents been mediocre at best. We got a mediocre president right now, the sexual abusing, felonist, fraudster, and this is what the snow lice. This is what the snow lice want. Ice lice, and this is what the snow heathens decided. This is what we're going. They can never say nothing about quality or competence because you just put the most incompetent, low fucking moral quality having motherfucker in the world. So don't ever say nothing to me. And any of you comics want to come up to me and say shit, because I did a set and then somebody came and said, hey, Shang, some of your shit was funny, but you're going to come around for Trump. No, I'm not, bitch. And in fact, not only am I not coming around to his way of thinking, oh, tariff toddler, the bottom line is you're going to see what's happening once your eggs cost $55 per egg because of this shit. You're dumb. That's my last thing I was going to talk about after you do the Black Pedro pop-in.
All right.
There's something I had to talk about that, because don't get discouraged, because I'm going to tell you what the real numbers are, because the real numbers just came out.
So let me get to my pop-in, but I just wanted to say that, like, as people are either coming to America or being booted out.
Booted out right now.
that for 40 years our entertainment and media has been highlighting, and you know, by the way, R.I.P. Jimmy Carter, my first president. He was inaugurated the year I was born. I was born 4 months.
One of the most empathetic, actually gave a fuck about people.
Like honestly, he only lasted 1 term because he was a decent man. And that says a lot about American politics, that a decent dude can't.
He couldn't. And he said that was the right thing.
That's not why Trump only lasted 1 term, right? Now, obviously, it's different circumstances, but for Jimmy Carter, he was a righteous dude that fell to circumstances.
Right.
With that being said, Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. As we get into this, guys, I'm just gonna you know how I give it to you, and when I give it to you, it's gonna be like this.
Hey, 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 it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, 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 with another popping to let you know what's popping.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping, man. My thing is right now in my life, I can see clearly. If you've been following the show for a while or any amount of time, this is definitely the first time you've ever seen me with glasses on. These are prescriptions. Like 2 Saturdays ago or whatever, 10 days, I picked up my first pair of prescription glasses. This might not be the most significant thing in the world to you guys, but for me it is. I went 45 years before I was like, I can't really see distance. And then I waited 2 more years. I'm 40.
wait, what made you wait? Like, yeah, I'm gonna wait till it's just gone.
Yeah, I mean, but like at 47 now, I was just like, yeah.
So what you said, then I waited another 2 years.
Bro, like at night driving, I was just like, I'm not able to read this sign that I used to be able to read. So I went ahead and used my vision insurance from my job and went ahead and got some glasses, man. And I have what are called progressive lenses.
Welcome to my world.
So I think they used to be called bifocals.
Yeah, the compression.
The hard ass line anymore. But like at the bottom is my reading shit up close. But in the middle somewhere is my distance vision. The only reason I'm bringing this up, guys, is to just say that, moving on as I get acclimated to wearing these lenses on my eyes, you might see my head moving in different positions because I'm trying to lock in on the thing that I'm focusing on, and it's a different thing for me. But that being said, I thought about the term progressive lens, which is what I'm now looking through literally right now. And I think that's what America needs is a more progressive lens. That's what I'm going to push for. It's just like a different way of looking at things. Maybe you have to shift your head. Maybe you have to tilt a bit. So when I lay on the couch now and I'm watching movies, I have to like reacclimate my head to like focus on the thing. Like, words on the screen. I used to have to like walk up to like the past 2 years. I've been walking up to the fucking screen and be like,
"What?" You know why I'm listening to this? Going, really?
No, I get it, but like for me, I'm 47 years into my life, and I know that, and LG sees it. Like it's a long time. Like I went a long time without needing glasses, but now I do, and it for me, it's an analogy for America where we. I don't care how America looked to you before, but you need to change your vision. You need to change your vision, right? Like, let's rescope, readjust, right? Okay. Like, my reading is at the bottom now. So, if you see me doing this, I'm reading what you say. If you see me doing this or that or this, like, I'm looking at it directly, like, whatever it is. But a progressive lens is what America needs right now.
America been needing it, but you know what, man? Saying that, I've had my eyesight fucked up from decades ago. I got a hole poked in my retina by a guy that was fishing on his practicing casting, and a fish hook went in my eye.
Yeah, see, Damani Jones said, I went to Taco Cabana last week and tried to read the menu. I couldn't see shit. I damn near shed a tear. Bro, Like I was starting to get like head trauma just trying to like be like, what is this my ex? Yes, it is. Like on the freeway, I'm like, is
That's
this
not good. That's not good, Pedro. Pedro, that's not
yeah,
good.
yeah. Like I could see the cars, I can
Right.
see people, but I couldn't read the signs anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, next time my license, I have to renew it next year in 2025 on my birthday. Like, I'm gonna need like I'll need glasses to
to do the thing. You're right.
yeah, like to drive.
Yo,
Because the
man, I'm
DMV
gonna
is
tell
gonna
you right now.
require glasses for me to drive. I'm into it. I got
But
it.
let me let you know something. Being a long time, hi, first time here, first time caller. Yeah, first time caller, long time lens wearer.
Subscriber.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I did not. I had fucked up glasses. I kept buying fucked up glasses. So those those look good on you. I like these I got now, and I got another pair. But I'm saying, and I do have
Malcolm
coverage.
X is like you, but I just look like a substitute teacher.
See, yeah, but I think
I will say my niece. I'm gonna step off for a second, but my niece, she drew me a Christmas card, and this is what.
Well, yeah. See,
This
Pedro.
is what she think I look like, dog. This, and I love you, Asia. I love my niece Asia, but she drew this.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up. That's
Like,
she made. So
but do I look like
no, not at all, not at all.
this? But she drew me the SpongeBob.
See, I got these.
She's like, cause you got glass. Oh, those are the SpongeBob. Hold those up again, my nigga. Oh shit, those are the ones I see, and I almost got those, but I was like, nah.
Man.
And then I
got 4 pair.
Give me this. Damn.
But the bottom line is,
he ain't even square. By the way,
everybody in the feed says it looks good on you. If it looked corny on you, I'll be like, yo, Pedro, you lucky you got girl. You lucky you got a girl. Nigga.
Hey, let's focus on the positive. She is talented. And she can sing her ass, and she drew this. So yeah, she can draw. But
it's good that you could see.
She totally was like, "This is what you look like."
I didn't want to hear about you driving off the road and going, "Hey, what exit is that?" Ah! It's good.
I disallowed her from having mac and cheese that night because she dissed me. But it's all good. It's all good, dog. But I can see clearly now through progressive lenses, and I think that all of us Americans need to look through equally progressive lenses.
Yeah. All right. So
have a JF, man. Fuck your feelings, fast.
Wow. No,
you got something for us before we get out of here, dog?
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know, if you feel bad about what's going on in the country, let me tell you something. Yes, Trump won. Granted, he won, but he didn't. He only won by 1.6%. Narrow margin. And this is actually
not a mandate.
Right. This is the map of what you see on the wins. But let's get it clear. Those are the dumbest states in America.
All of them.
The most uneducated, dumb states are the ones that fucking where he won. These dumb motherfuckers. And if you're one of them, you are the dummies. It's you.
What the?
You dummies. All of y'all, bunch of fucking dummies. All of you.
None of us.
All right. So bottom line is, when you look at all the states, and if you lined them all up, Mississippi, West Virginia, all this other shit, they all are the lowest on the totem pole when it comes to education. Lowest. And that's where he got the most votes. So don't get it twisted. I know y'all think that it's because America's fucking stupid. Frighteningly stupid. I mean, not regular stupid. I'm talking about like extra stupid. So feel good about the fact. Feel good about the fact that maybe the intelligent states and the actual states that fund the other states. And by the way, you could say California this, California that, and you could say New York this, New York that. Without New York and California, y'all motherfuckers would be eating grubs. So all you people in the Midwest, suck our dicks. Yeah, all of y'all grubs, suck our dicks.
Isn't
All
that like a worm or something?
yeah, it is a worm. You all of y'all, you can caress our, you can caress our ball sacks and drink the man gravy, suck our dicks. Because next, I'm so sick of y'all thinking, well, we won because we're smart. No, you're dumb. You're all fucking dumb. The tariffs are about to run up your ass, and they're gonna open your ass cheeks, they're gonna tear it, and then eggs gonna be $555. Strawberries gonna be $1,000 a strawberry. It's gonna be a shit show. And fuck all y'all.
Blackberry's gonna be the blackest shit you ever
Blackest ever shit. And you're gonna try to get rid of blackberries because they black. I know that. But the bottom line is feel good about the fact that it was the intelligent people that tried to save democracy, and it was you dumb motherfuckers in dumb fuckistan where you live at. Hey, guess what? West Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, Dakota, where he won by bigger margins. Fuck all y'all. I hope I never do a gig there. And if I do a gig there, I'm gonna come there with like a fucking clipboard so I can explain the jokes to you, you dumb bitches. In fact, I hope y'all all get herpes simplex 10. So that's all I wanted to say.
That's all it takes. That's all. He's like, who, what, when, how? Savage AF, man. Fuck your fitness facts matter. Shang, are you available tomorrow on New Year's Eve?
Yes, I am, sir.
So we'll do a top 10.
We'll do a top 10. Do we do top 10 good and bad? Top 10 that good that happened, so we have a positive and bad. So we'll alternate. And but this weekend, if you get a chance, this weekend I'll be at the Ice House. I'll be at the Ice House with actually Chinadu.
Hey, these are all very funny people.
So I'll be at the
Fumi is amazing. Jody, she's good. Sean Porter is amazing. Oh man, that's a great lineup, y'all.
And then I'll be at the Comedy Store doing a show
with Richard Pryor. God,
with Richard Pryor. That's a pretty impressive show. Yeah, but I'll be featured on the show there. So
let's go, y'all. Savage A. I see Jay Larson. I saw names. All right, Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter, guys. This was your show for Monday, December 30th, 2020.
Damn, we about to be at 2025. Think about that, man.
It's over. The project is on, guys. That being said, we will be back tomorrow, New Year's Eve, with a top 10.
Top 10.
Best and worst.
We'll revisit a top 10 after
top
the
20.
Top 20, y'all. It's the top 20, yeah.
Let's go, y'all. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. In the meantime, in between time, moving.
Remember this.
25. This is most poignant. If you are white and you voted for Donald Trump, you are either really, really racist or really, really rich, or both. And if you are black and you voted for Donald Trump, you are really, really rich or really, really dumb, or both. Fuck you. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We'll see you.
Fuck you.
Sing it.